these girls.
I'm gonna get out.
Good.
Right.
Thank you so much.
That one. Surprise!
Hello and welcome to Lawd Lukan. It's time to throw your hands in the air and yell for mama as we're getting robbed in the car park by season 6 of Love After Lockup. Oh yes, there's another mix of new faces and old faces, but the stories are painfully familiar. We've got the ladies' men, we've got the man's men, we've even got mice and men. It's even got the man, do we have to watch them for another season? With some quality acting mixed in along the way.
What?
Quick, everybody act cool, it's the Popo. And as standard, we've got the beardy simp who's been led out of the basement to be fleeced by a callous crumpet. All this and more right here on the Lawd Lukan channel.
Not normal.
Good day, bonsoir, and bless up to you. Big loves to those who've subscribed, you beautiful people. And a golden daqua to the lords and ladies of the Lukan Manor. First strip on today's funorama is to see Savannah and Bradley. And just in case you've not seen them before, Savannah is the granddaughter of a man who developed software for the government and once played Fiona in a high school performance of Shrek the Musical. She is also in love with Bradley, who...
He was my weed dealer, but since then, I've been high on love.
Yeah, that's not really exactly true though, is it? As she also says...
Bradley, he watched me spiral through my drug addiction.
Well, if you call having a significant drug habit being high on life, then that Whitney Houston must have been veritably stratospheric about living. But Savannah has been waiting for her man to get out and take some time for some low-key bragging.
Some people have said that because of Bradley being in prison, that they think I'm too good for him and that I could do better.
I know this one. Things simps say, the girl's in the friend zone.
All right, let's do It Ain't Like That for 800.
Okay, then. Oh.
I can see why people quite like Savannah, because she's got the whole... attitude, which is all good when you don't have kids and responsibilities, I guess. But there's fire in them their eyes, and I don't think she's afraid to use it. But also, there's some compassion as she finds a lost little baby mouse en route to Bradley, which is pretty sweet, really. She even delivers it home to his little mouse family.
We'll put you with your little mom or your brother, whatever. Aww. Now they live happily ever after together.
Good job. Next we meet Ashley and Julius. Julius is the love child of Red Foo and Triple X, and Ashley is a little bit catfishy. Here's her in the title sequence. Okay, yes, lovely. But then he's here in real life. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd be getting the feeling of being a bit missold. The packaging said, smouldering Latina-esque delight, complete with titty tats and a gleam in her eye. Now, nothing says classy like a Winnie the Pooh on your boob. She has, of course, sent him all kinds of lovely pictures. See? Very seductive. Then you unwrap her and you get some frumpy mumsy on her way to a 90s revival. Nothing wrong with looking either way. Just maybe a wee bit confusing. But he thinks he's ordered Gigi Hadid, but didn't realise his phone auto-corrected to DJ Khaled. He might be after a refund.
No, we're not doing that today.
Also, she's 31 and he's 25, and a gap of 6 years really isn't that unusual. But there's a massive difference between a 31-year-old woman and a 25-year-old man. Most brains don't mature until the late 20s, meaning that we don't develop our prefrontal cortex and are likely to have less developed cognitive abilities, including poor impulse control, challenging and evaluating risks, dealing with unanticipated events, and adapting to changing circumstances. But, it'll be fine. Then she says this.
Your mom's coming to get you, right?
Is she gonna bring some Pokemon cards and a new sweater too? But the whole mum thing isn't what Ashley had in mind, as she was hoping she'd be a priority when he got out. But don't worry, he reassures her and everything is just fine.
But I thought I was gonna see you after you got out. Is that still...
I might be able to catch up with you later on that night.
Translation. I might be able to sneak out for a quickie later on, when I've finished being with my other lady. Ah, yes, the old late night rendezvous. Nothing says commitment like a quick fling on the old Grundon round the back of Walmart. Anywho, Ashley has a bit of an interesting past.
In my younger days, I was definitely a party girl. Well, I was a party girl when money was involved.
I see. So you were just a hoe. Got it. Good job. But more doubt is cast upon their relationship, and that is that she might not be the only one enjoying a bit of Julius's Caesar.
About 3 to 4 months in, talking to Julius, I found out he was entertaining other women.
Yes, indeed. I'm sure Julius is well known for pulling his rabbit out of his hat for a variety of audiences. And just like many a man on Lalu, he gives it the old, "Don't worry, you're my main character" line, while at the same time keeping his casting couch nice and warm.
He told me that he's using girls while he's in there.
Of course, yeah, it's always them that are the suckers. Stupid. Clearly he loves you. You've got his name tattooed on him. Therefore, it's forever. Because tattoos never fail. We then get an interesting glimpse into Ashley's attitude towards life when she says,
Guys can't just go dance and show some boobs and, get money the easy way. Guys, unfortunately, they have to hustle.
Yeah, or, get a job maybe. But no, that's not her role. She's the enabler of the behavior. She's taught him that she'll put up with his inappropriate conversations with other women as long as it's financially beneficial to her. She's taught him that she is gullible enough to believe that she'd be the only one he wasn't misleading. Although, maybe she's not stupid. I think she's just determined to make it work regardless. Maybe it's not naivety. It's just the desire to chase the positives, no matter how microscopic they might look.
And I know he can change.
Casting couch.
I love the way he talks to me, the way he tells me he's ready to be a stepdad.
Alrighty then. That's the line we hear all the time on this show. He's ready to step up. Sure, yes, okay. Because he'll suddenly start being a good dad to your kid, right? Sure. Got to say, even micro-todgered Troy stepped up in some kind of degree with his kid. So, some points to him. But Julius is 25, and only a few years older than her son. Maybe they'll play Minecraft together. But then, shock horror my little crumpet, we see why Julius is being so standoffish.
Hi, babe. I can't wait to see you and just hug you and kiss you and just...
Ooh, more of that later on. But now we're off to check some more shit of the bull variety as we meet Brooke and JK. JK's got a couple of kids.
Brantley, he's not scared of anything.
Brantley? My god, that's what happens when you can't decide between Bradley, Bentley, Brent, and you end up just smashing them all together. That kid'll forever be telling people his name's not Bradley. It's Brantley. Bradley? Brantley? Bentley? Yeah, sure, whatever you think you heard. Some reason I'm always correcting people with my name too. Hi, I'm Luke. Nick? No, Luke. Jack? Stupid phone people.
Brantley, he's not scared of anything. He rode his first mini bull when he was 5.
That bull looks a bit sheepish. Yeah. Anyway, so what's the dealio with this duo? JK has himself a best friend called Bonnie. Maybe it's just platonic. We could say maybe, maybe. Well, Brooke's mum, who gives off the Rosie O'Donnell vibes, isn't convinced.
Him being best friends with that girl while he's gone is one thing, and it's a totally different ballgame when he's back at home.
But don't worry, Brooke here had the solution. Befriend the woman and end up living with her. Not such a good job there, I think. But Brooke seems to think the logic is sound, because, friendship.
I don't know, the first time I met her, there was no doubt in my mind, it was nothing but friends with them two.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Maybe. One slight giveaway is the way he talks about how he loves them. For example, Bonnie, the friend, JK says,
I tell Brooke all the time, I'm like, I love Bonnie to death.
And for his life partner,
I have love for her.
Ooh, I know this one too. Things people say when they're not that into you. But yes, indeed, having love for her, he says. That's reassuring. Well, reassuring enough for Brooke, who feels that after the last two men up and left, leaving behind a new kid and a promise of a pint of milk, she thinks that this one will be around forever. That this one will be different. Because, he's different, apparently.
I just hope JK's different.
Guess we'll just have to see.
I feel like he's the love of my life, and hopefully things are going to be great when he comes home.
Back now for some old faces. That is the boys from Boys, Joey and Michael. And I think there's something different about Joey.
What? What are you doing hanging out with me?
Blimey, my McMuffin. Either someone's cracked open the old Ark of the Covenant, or Joey's had those dentures bleached.
Don't look right! Keep your eyes shut!
Well, while they fit some Ray-Bans to the film crew, we're gonna poke our little noses into Savannah and Bradley's business. And it's the moment they've both been waiting for. It's time to pick up Bradley from the big house. And brace yourself, Bradley. Incoming. I love how romantic that might have been, if he wasn't kind of groaning with trying to hold her up. Then Bradley gives the old acting a go and tries to sound ecstatic about being out of prison.
Oh my. What? I'm ecstatic.
Oh my?
Oh my.
Who even says that? I think Bradley might be a bit of the old, nice but dim.
What?
He seems a little, sort of basic, sort of Forrest Gumpy.
You got my name on you.
Well done you for finding your name. Good boy. This is where you put your shoes and hang your coat up.
What?
But then he gets a bit challenged with a tough question from Savannah.
Does it feel awkward?
Does it feel awkward?
Are you awkward right now?
Am I awkward?
Does this feel awkward?
Awkward, damn it! Do you feel it?
English, mother! Do you speak it?
So what's their big storyline anyway? Well, it's the age-old case of, is she too wild for this genius's mother?
They think she might be a negative influence that will get me into trouble.
Moving swiftly on to another set of faces is Quiana and Damodrick. Quiana is an educated woman who's been brought up in a conservative household.
Really focus on school, then go to work.
And Damodrick, on the other hand,
Damodrick has 6 kids with 3 different women.
3 of those 6 kids are with one particular woman, and it would appear there is a considerable resentment between the 2 ladies. Quiana over here is giving her the old Voldemort treatment.
I don't really like to say her name.
Yeah, me neither. It's like or something. I don't know. Also, don't you love it when you're having a nice relaxing haircut or the hairdresser's mate come in rambling about somebody else's bullshit in your ear?
And being respectful even when I'm disrespected. Posting on social media.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, I'll just sit there pretending that I'm not having to pay to listen to this shit. Oh, look there, this guy's got a lovely little pink phone. And this guy, he's having a lovely time. But a lovely time is ended when hair braided guy in the background suggests she might not be alone when she picks him up.
Y'all gonna meet at the bus station together picking him up.
I bet we don't.
But hey, wait there a second, Miss Brady hair guy. Not so fast. Just because he's got his old ex thing going on, that doesn't mean she's got anything to worry about, does it?
Damodrick cheated on me with her twice in the beginning of our relationship because he was going through a lot.
Mostly her vagina, by the sounds of it. And by the sight of it, he also managed to get his ex pregnant. Again, good job, but I'm sure that's all the red flags in the open now. Aside from that, I'm sure there's nothing to suggest he's using her or anything.
I've spent maybe more than $20,000 on him.
Good job, you. Back over to the boys' corner with Joey and Michael. And Joey seems to be dressed up for a jolly game of cricket. Spit spot, how's your father? Flabbergasted crumpets on your tail at 6, Captain. That's a delightful ball from Gary. And Smith snoggled that doogly. Oh, and Brian's flannelled it. That'll cost him 2 halfpennies and a fanny whacker by tea time. But don't worry, Graham takes a firm grasp of his ball and gives it a good tossing. Fantastic shot, right between the lemony snickets. That's 4.5 ravens and a flangey cake for supper. Anyway, back to Joey and his dad. That even the cat has gotten so bored it's gone off to stare at its favourite bits of wall. Other than that,
they're just getting out of prison, so what do you think it smells like?
They've got some long-ass phone call to talk about nothing, and Joey reminds me I need to put crushed walnuts on the shopping list. Then Joey lets Michael know that love is a family pursuit.
Yeah, she's excited. She's ready to put her foot up your butt, too, so she has to.
Well, that'll make his eyes water. Most people are good with a handshake, but, you do you. However, Joey has some confidence issues and hopes he'll measure up to Michael's standards.
He's been with some pretty good-looking guys. And
what, like in this picture specifically? In the 80s? I do love how they even blurred out the portrait to protect its identity. But Joey's not feeling reassured as he holds his breath and hopes for the not so bad.
This doesn't work out, I'm gonna be crushed.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier too. Right then, that's where we leave the story for now. But do stay tuned as we find out how quickly things escalate. We've got the other women, we've got the turbulence. We've got the multiple people collecting the same people. We've even got Bradley being amazing.
What?
Thank you so much for watching. It's a pleasure to amuse you. If you like what I do, then please check out one of these delights. And like, subscribe, and share with your friends. So until we meet again, stay beautiful, love to Mothri, and you take care of yourself.
Keep subscribed now.